Welcome, folks. Barb Gaskell from the Mother Angelica Museum, Canton, Ohio, with our good friend Dave Vacheresse. Dave, it's great to have you with us.
Thanks for the opportunity, Barb.
Dave spent many years with Mother Angelica and with EWTN in many different facets. He was a brother. He ran the camera that was on Mother Angelica on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights on the live show, learned his faith at her feet, and really knows a lot about the life of Mother Angelica. And by the way, he wrote a book called Faith Over Fear that you really want to pick up, Lessons from My Life with Mother Angelica. A lot of these wonderful stories are in that book, and you can pick it up at any bookstore, Faith Over Fear. Dave, we were talking about, 25 years you spent there at EWTN. You knew Mother well. I know you shared with us that you got the opportunity to see her before she died. And I wonder if you could maybe leave with folks, because you knew her so well, you traveled with her, maybe what a couple things we can really take away from her life. Just such an amazing life, but maybe what her legacy, what your thoughts are.
I would leave with this, that Mother Angelica showed us with great clarity what someone can do in the body as a leader. She was called to a great work, and she was faithful to it. She was a fabulous leader. And you see in the beginning of EWTN, 1981, maybe through the first 5, 6, 7, 8 years, this very kind of incremental growth. Not in any way, not dramatic, but not as dramatic as we might see later. You just see this steady growth with her as the leader of EWTN. That continues all the way until Mother Angelica's second stroke. And Mother Angelica is taken from the management position of EWTN. She's moved to her cell at the new monastery in Hansville, and she's left with only one thing to do for EWTN, and that's to pray. Now you see, and you can put it on a graph, Mother Angelica, the founding of EWTN in 1981, this steady growth all the way up to her second stroke. And then what happens when Mother Angelica is removed from the halls, removed from day-to-day management? EWTN takes off like a rocket ship. Takes off like a rocket ship. Now, that is not based on the fact that she wasn't a good manager. She was the perfect manager for EWTN. It's based on the fact that someone praying is more effective than any management style. And Mother Angelica now is in her cell just praying. And you see, again, this dramatic growth of EWTN for years. And then another dramatic period of growth for EWTN happens when Mother Angelica is called home. You just see it again. You could put it on a graph and just see this growth happen that is absolutely incredible, based on a couple of things. One, Mother Angelica picked her own successors, and Michael Warsaw has done a fabulous job. Doug Keck. They get all the credit in the world for the management style. But Mother Angelica's life in the body as a management person running EWTN on a day-to-day basis accounts for that growth that we see in the beginning. Her praying takes us on another severe growth curve, and then her death and being before our Father in heaven, interceding on our behalf, I believe, shows this next incredible period of growth and this great example of what we can do in the flesh, what we can do in our prayer, and what we can do once we're home with the Lord, interceding on behalf of those who are left here to do the work.
And Dave, I can attest to, she has really made this Mother Angelica tour, Mother Angelica Museum happen, because I pray for her intercession every day, and things happen that I cannot explain other than it's miraculous that people come and help us with this tour and with this museum. And we want to keep that legacy alive here in Canton, Ohio, that people need to come and know that this nobody from nowhere who was sickly, who wasn't the best student, who said yes to Jesus Christ, changed the world. And if you pray for her intercession, you ask her to help you, she will, if it's God's will, she will make it happen. She's a beautiful intercessor. Come back again for another episode and be inspired by the life and the legacy of Mother Angelica.